Hey guys, Lizardlea here for 4 Heavenly Beasts, day 86. Yeah, there we go. Here is the progress from day 85. Oh, I don't know if the camera picked that up. I have to start. If it did pick it up, you could hear those meows. David and I did not get a cat. We're cat sitting for a friend. Akira! Come here! Come here! He reminds me so much of Tessa. Like, he's so vocal and he's so sweet. Come here, Akira! Come here! Yeah! Come here! Okay, let me see if I can go grab him and bring him over. He's walking closer, but not close enough. Buddy, what are you doing? Come here. Right in my face. Do you treat this the same as a phone camera? Look at him. He's a tuxedo cat. So Tessa was gray and white, but he's black and white. Yeah. Look at him. Look at him. He's got pretty green eyes, too. I'm not actually sad. It is allergies. I'm still allergic to him. He's so sweet, though. Yes. Although you tried to keep us up all night long, 2 nights in a row. I mean, look at his face, though. You can't stay mad at his face. Oh. Look. I messed up his fur. He went down. Okay. Yeah, he's loud. Hello. I realized our friend didn't bring any cat toys over, and I was like, well, I have yarn. And most cats love yarn, so... Hello. No! No, don't run away. You're just gonna go wake up David. No. No. Lay down. Just lay down. He's so soft. I have to do like I did for Tessa and censor your butt on YouTube. Yep. Oh, you're going to the window? Yeah, I didn't have a lot of time to make my hair look good. Because I was like, oh, I need a cross stitch before I feed him. Because once I feed him, he's probably going to fall asleep. And we did need to get him on video because he's so cute. Oh my gosh, are you coming back over? You are coming back over. What? Oh, come on. Don't change your mind just because I called it out. Oh, hello. Hello. So yeah, with a distraction like this, don't be expecting a ton of footage today. Look at him. Especially since David is going to bed now. When I've woken up finally. Meow. Although now he's going to think all day long, until David wakes up, that he wants in the bedroom. Look at him, he's so cute. He's like, where is it? What's going on? Meow. I've got your paw, look. You're a puppet, and I'm a puppeteer. YMCA. Okay. I should actually get ready to cross stitch and probably go feed him because it's almost 6 a.m. What was that, Akira? Meow. 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 Oh, big yawn. You want to hop up here? Mm-hmm. Come on. Hop up. Come on. No, why not? Hop up here. There you go. That was such a cute little mew. No, don't get on my desk. Booty, booty, booty. My gum is probably really loud, my bad. Oh, look, you're so tall and majestic. I want to keep cross-stitching, and this cat won't shut up. Come here! I am right here! I am right here! Come here! You can see him right there. Just on the other side of the table. Shrieking. As if he doesn't know where anyone else is. And he's looking right at me. Cat, come here. Come here. Akira, come here. Come here. Yes. I see you. So I know you can see me. You're just gonna hide under that table? Okay. I guess that's acceptable.
I'd apologize for 8 minutes of cat, and then you're about to get more. But alas, I miss having a cat, and getting to babysit Akira was absolutely wonderful. He is a loud brat, but I adore him. He's a very good kitty. And he sat with me the majority of the time that I was cross-stitching. It was really nice. So, if you couldn't tell, David is not joining today. He does not feel well. And it's Thursday, so I was like, I want to make sure this is ready to go on Saturday. I don't want to be worrying all of Friday. So, it's just happening now. So you get to listen to me talk. And I feel like it is very established at this point that I'm really weird and I ramble a lot. So, as always, if you want to mute me while you watch me cross-stitch, I will not complain. I will not hold that against you. I will not judge you in any way. I know I don't always like listening to people ramble. I will say, though, I don't want to say names and make anybody upset. There was someone, I haven't seen her in like over a year probably, but I absolutely adore her, and her energy when she's talking about something she's really passionate about feels very similar to mine, where it's like, you know, she gets this huge smile on her face, she gets really animated, she gets a lot louder, she talks a lot faster, and I was like, she is me, just, you know, in another body. And I brought it up to David, and he was like, "Yeah, oh yeah, I've always thought the two of you were really similar that way." And I was like, "I don't know, I don't know, I didn't notice it before." I, she's awesome, and I want to hang out with her more, but I can make no promises, especially because a lot of people we know like to drink, and I don't drink. So yeah, I'm not a party girl. Surprise, surprise. The person who's been cross stitching on YouTube for like, I don't know, almost a decade? I don't even know. When was my first Flosstube video? You know, that probably would have been around like the Pokemon cross stitch, which I want to say was college, so it would have been 2015 or earlier, which would be a decade in that case. So, what can I say? I learned to cross stitch young, and I still love it now. It's a nice hobby. I get to use my hands, and I get to listen to audiobooks while I work. It's fun. Alright, so I have watched a couple things on my own. I will attempt to discuss them. As we've all talked about before, I'm not great at that, but I can try. Okay, so I don't really want to talk about the oldest one. I'll probably leave that until the very end because I would literally not recommend it to anyone if that tells you anything about it. So, other movies I've watched recently that I absolutely could recommend. The Hating Game. It's on Hulu, I want to say. It stars Lucy Hale, and I did see a lot of Pretty Little Liars, but not all of it. Excuse me. But Lucy Hale's character was always my favorite. I don't know, I genuinely really like that actress. But I actually learned today she is also 5'2". So she is my height. She is a tiny human being. But oh, look at Akira. She has a big presence. Like, she's a really good actress. I feel like she's really good at just commanding the audience, you know? So she's actually on here a couple times. But The Hating Game, okay, I loved it. Apparently it's based on a book, so I've added that book to my wish list because I'm sure I'll enjoy it. For anybody that likes tropes, the main trope is enemies to lovers. So Lucy Hale's character is actually named Lucy, and the main male character is Josh. They work in an editorial firm. I don't know if that's the right word. They work on books, essentially, in the same office, and they sit across from each other, and they hate each other. And HR has one of the best lines. She's like, "You two are the worst part about my job." I really liked all the acting in the movie. It was really good. There was only one character that I actively disliked, and it wasn't even for the full movie. It was just for parts of it. And it's the I don't know. I'm sure there's a trope term for it. Like, the side love interest for the main girl who genuinely, clearly never, ever has a chance. He was really dorky, which I loved, because I'm a super nerd. I'm a dork. I embrace it. It's fine. But there were times where I was just like, why did they make him say that? Why did they make him act this way? Like, this was not necessary to move the plot forward. But that's what they did. So what can I say? It could have been that way in the book. I don't know. Again, haven't read it. But if you like enemies to lovers, it's good. This does have, I don't know if I can call all of them breakups, but essentially breakups, which are frustrating. But it's a romance, so, if you're worried, they do get together in the end. It's happy. It's a happy ending. Let's see, the next movie I watched was Press Play. I don't remember a single character's name or any of the actors' names, my bad. But this one tugged on the heartstrings. So it's this couple get together. They look really, really young to me, but I believe it's told that they're like 25, 26. They look younger. I don't know. It threw me off. But this girl and her best friend are just hanging out, and the best friend is trying to get the main girl to go to a record store. And she's just like, you just want to make me, you want me to hook up with your brother. That's all. No, it's her stepbrother, and that's definitely not why they're there. It's clearly why they're there. But she clearly has really good chemistry with the main, the male lead. And they hit it off, and they're absolutely adorable. Like, they were so cute. I shipped it. Doesn't take a lot for me to want a couple to get together in a romance movie and stay together. So, take with that what you will. But they work on a mixtape together on a cassette. And, I mean, this isn't a spoiler. It happens very early on. He dies in a car accident. And time passes. I believe it was like 5 years? Oh, heck. Wait, was she 25 after the time skip? I feel like I thought she was 30 after the time skip. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whatever. I'm getting off track. I'm sorry. I do that. This is why David's better at doing this job than me. But he didn't watch these movies with me, so he wouldn't be helpful right now anyways. So, 5 years pass. She finds the mixtape. And as she listens to the first song on the mixtape, she is teleported back in time into her original body with, her at the time boyfriend when the song was playing. And she quickly learns that, each song takes her back in time, but closer to now. So the first song is in there was very early in the relationship. The last song in there was later in the relationship. Hopefully that makes sense. And she's just doing everything she can to get him to not be in that car accident that kills him. And I genuinely really liked it. If anybody wants spoilers, I will say them now just so you know what you're getting into, because I actually spoiled it for myself, because I saw some people say like, oh, it's a bittersweet ending. And personally, I do not feel like it was a bittersweet ending. I thought it was honestly the best ending they could have had. So, full spoilers. She gets to the final song on the cassette, and at this point she's learned, like, I can't I can't stop him from dying. Every time I tell him, oh, don't go, on this day, don't go here. Oh no, now instead of a car accident, it's a power line accident. It constantly changes. So she was like, I can't stop him from dying. Like, things are literally getting worse. At one point, he gets into a car accident with one of his parents. So I think it's him and his dad die. So she's just like, I can't. And someone has told me that this is my second chance with the love of my life, and I need to just enjoy it. So that's what she does, for the 3 minutes she gets. But, so you come back to real time now, and she's kind of just, accepted that she's not going to have him anymore. And she goes to her best friend's place, and they're all having like Christmas dinner. And one of the discussions is, oh yeah, the B-side of a record never gets as much love because, people don't want to flip it over. They don't want to take the time, whatever reason. And she has this epiphany. She was like, I've never flipped the cassette over. Oh, I feel like I should point out, she has been unable to rewind this cassette the entire movie. So she gets one shot with each song, and that's it. So she finds a cassette player, and she plays the B-side. And it's the song that played when they first met. So you go back to the beginning of the movie. Her best friend's trying to get her to go in this record place where her stepbrother works. And the girl, she, at this point, she still has all of her memories. And she's like, I have learned that if I get with him, he's gonna die. So she asks her best friend, she was like, what is it? Do you believe in destiny, or do you believe you can change your destiny? And I want to say the best friend says yes. And then the girl's just like, okay, I'm going to do that right now. And she does not walk into the record store. She just walks away. Song ends. She comes back to real time. And the best friend finds her in the room she's in. And I will say, to me, it sounded like she had completely forgotten all of her memories of her boyfriend. I guess if you want to go the bittersweet route, it could be that she remembers him and now knows she can't have him. I don't know. I felt like she clearly didn't know him. Eventually, she goes back downstairs because the best friend is like, what are you doing in here? And the girl's just like, I don't know. So they go back downstairs. They're setting up dinner, and the doorbell rings. And of course, the main girl is the one who answers the door. And there is her boyfriend. And he's just like, you look really familiar. And she agrees, of course, but they can't quite place it. They're like, oh, maybe I've seen you in pictures. Maybe that's what it is. And my favorite line in the movie, he steps in and he kind of like looks at her over his shoulder. And he's like, well, maybe we're soulmates. Ugh, my heart. So to me, she lost all of her memories of her time with him. Which, I mean, yeah, okay, that sucks. But she spent the whole movie not wanting to lose him. Like, he was the most important thing to her. To the point that she would rather he break up with her and she, be alone without him than he live. Rather than getting to have all these memories with him and have him die. So in my mind, she's forgotten him with all of that, and her memory has just been changed to whatever stuff the new memories conjured for her. And to me, it seemed super clear they were going to get together now. And to me, it's like karma or something. You gave up so that he could live, and now you get to have him. So it didn't feel bittersweet to me, other than like, okay, yeah, it sucks that she lost her memories of all that, and he did as well, unwillingly, but he's alive. She's alive. They could still be together. Because neither of them had wedding rings that I could see, at least. I liked it. That's where I'm going with this. So, I feel like that one is an easy recommend. Excuse me. The hating game is a harder recommend. But I still liked it. I've rewatched it already. Enemies to lovers is my favorite trope, so I'm the worst, I know. A movie I watched earlier today also stars Lucy Hale, and it's Which Brings Me to You. So, in this movie, Lucy Hale is going to a friend's wedding, and one of the groomsmen, is he supposed to be a groomsman or just someone in the wedding? Okay, no, that doesn't sound right. Someone invited to the wedding. There we go. Not sure, honestly. I want to say they both looked like they were part of the wedding party. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I know I watched it earlier, but I have a trash memory. Everyone knows this. So, they try to hook up, and he's just like, oh, no, like, let's talk first. And she's just like, what? No way, absolutely not. eventually they do end up talking and they discuss previous relationships. And it's just so horrible. Oh my goodness. They've both had horrendous previous relationships and they've made horrible choices. And they've done horrible things. And they've both been humiliated. But I think it was good. I enjoyed how it ended. So, if seeing people in the past with their relationships screwing up sounds fun to you, go for it. Otherwise, I'll just go to full spoilers now. So, it all, a horrible, horrible time. Eventually, she talks about her worst one, which was a professor. She was really happy with him. He was a recovering alcoholic, so like he had stopped drinking, but he wasn't going to AA anymore, mostly because he didn't like being around all the other people, which I get. Like, I can people too much. But it at least to me, it seemed like he was completely done drinking. He was totally sober. And, he was doing it on his own. Eventually, she wants to go to a party, and he's like, okay, I'll go with you. And then they get there, and he chickens out, essentially. I feel like that's a way meaner way to put it, but, that's the easiest way to get the point across, that he does not go. And he encourages her to still go. But she's just like, I don't want to. Like, I want to be where you are. Eventually, he wins. She goes to the party. He goes back home. Well, when she gets home, he has alcohol all around him. And, he's just like asleep on the front porch. And so, obviously, he's drunk. And she decides she's not happy in this relationship with him. And he straight up proposes. And she's just like, what? Like, I want to talk about the fact that you ended your sobriety and you're saying you want to get married. She ends up leaving him, and she learns later. I don't think the tombstone said, but my assumption was he drank himself to death. And so that one did not end well for her, obviously. His worst one, he breaks up with a girl. Was he on vacation or something? Or maybe he was away with his band, something like that. He comes back to his apartment, and the girl is sitting on the porch. And she's talking about leaving, and she's like, yeah, I already got all the stuff out of the apartment. And he was like, oh, wow, that was fast. And she lets it slip that she's pregnant. And he's just like, what? Why didn't you tell me? You told your parents and you didn't tell me? And so she asks him, did you even want to have a kid? And he doesn't really respond. And so, of course, Lucy's character is pissed because very early on, before they had any of this, she straight up asked him, do you have any relationships that, you'll go back to after this wedding that could complicate this? And he says no. And so he's like, well, I thought you meant, girlfriends or a wife or something. And she's like, no, I said any relationships. I didn't say it had to be, a woman. But they both, so they both go off on their own because they're both upset. But they find themselves together again. And they're both just like, yeah, like I want to make this work. I know we only met, yesterday, but I feel a connection with you, and I've told you everything. I feel like we can make this work. And I thought it was really sweet. Like, sometimes you got to get through some crap to get to a diamond. Oh, okay. This one I have seen before, and I watched it again because it's good. Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. Let's see, it's Jennifer Gardner and Oh my god. Magic Mike. Uh, Matthew McConaughey. There we go. I literally had his name and then I spaced. But, so in this one, Matthew McConaughey's character is a total lady killer. Like, he is such a player, it's beyond frustrating. But his little brother is getting married, and he gets to meet up with the girl that when he was younger, before he became a player, he thought was the love of his life. And, you know, chaos ensues, of course. And you guys, Jennifer Gardner is like, honestly, one of my favorite actresses. She is so beautiful, and she's so good at being funny, at being emotional, at being sweet. Like, I adore that woman so much. Like, okay, straight up, I'm gonna say it. I liked her in Elektra. I really like Jennifer Gardner. I can't think of a time she has disappointed me. I haven't seen everything she's in, but nothing is coming to my mind of where I was like, oh man, she sucked in that. Like, no. Like, yeah, okay, Elektra and Daredevil, they weren't good movies, but she's amazing. She was great in them. She did her part. And then, you know, she, what's the word I'm looking for? She played Elektra again in Deadpool 3. Reprised? Yeah, she reprised her role. There we go. That works. Anyways, Ghosts of Girlfriend's Past. Sorry. It's essentially a Scrooge retelling, because he's visited by 3 ghosts. He's visited by the Ghosts of Girlfriend's Past, which is Emma Stone, and that's another actress I absolutely adore. She is spectacular. I've never seen La La Land, and I don't plan to. I don't think I would dislike it because of her, because, again, she's an amazing actress. And I love Ryan Gosling as well. He's a great actor. I just know how the movie goes, and it's not for me. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, because I haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure I know how it ends. I think I do. I don't know. Whatever. She was great in it. And she takes him to the past, where you see how he was with Jennifer Gardner as a kid, because they grew up together. And the recurring line Jennifer Gardner's character gets to say is, what is it? Not as dumb as he looks, folks. It was cute. It was a cute line to repeat. But so you get to see his memories from the past. And the heartbreaking one is he meets up with Jennifer Gardner again, you know, when they're in their like 20s or 30s or something. Significantly later in life, basically. And she goes on dates with him, but she will not invite him inside. She refuses. Eventually, and like they're doing a montage, it's actually really cute, and Emma Stone even calls it a montage. You know, we're gonna watch a montage while, what is it, Cyndi Lauper's Time After Time plays. I think that's right. Anyways, doesn't matter. Eventually, he realizes that she's not going to invite him inside, and so instead of, you know, trying to encourage her to let him come in, he starts to walk away, and that's when she grabs him and pulls him in. So, you know, they do the devil's tango. And she's awake, and he starts getting out of bed, and she was like, there are some people that you shag and leave, and there are other people that you shag and you snuggle. And unfortunately, I'm the snuggle type, so get your butt back in here, or if you leave, you're never going to call me again. He gets back in bed, realizes they're cuddling, she's asleep, and he leaves. And the worst part about this, you guys, so his character, you know, him in the past leaves, and he can't interact with anything, just like in Scrooge's story. Wait, is it A Christmas Tale? Oh no. No. A Christmas Carol? Is it A Christmas Carol? I think it's A Christmas Carol. I'm blanking, you guys. Whatever. Ignore me. No one's listening at this point anyways. It's fine. So, where the heck was I? He can't interact, but he sees his past self leave, and time goes by really, really super quickly, and like the sun is suddenly rising, and the phone rings, and he was like, I don't remember calling. I called? Oh, thank goodness. She picks up the phone, and it's very clear they are asking her for work. And she's like, yeah, I can be in the office in 15 minutes. It's not a problem. And you guys, this scene alone is one of the reasons why Jennifer Gardner is one of my favorite actresses. You can just see her heart breaking in her facial expression as she realizes, like, he left, we were dating for this long, and he still, after all these years, just left me. And she starts crying, and, Matthew McConaughey's character is like, what? I don't want to see this. And you guys, Jennifer Gardner, she turns away, and she just cries into the pillow, and my heart breaks every single time. Yeah, so that's the Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. He also gets present and future, and that changes how the rest of the story goes. And this one I don't think is worth spoiling, because this one is not a bittersweet ending. It's just good. Everything about it is good. If you like rom-coms, it's a good one. It's a very easy recommend. I mean, obviously, I just said I rewatched it. Aw, Kira's so cute. So, now, I'm at the end, where I'm going to tell you the movie I recommend to absolutely no one. So, a very, very long time ago, I watched a movie titled I Spit on Your Grave. And please, right now, if you have not heard of that movie, don't Google it. I will give you, it is a female revenge story. Because men attack a woman, and she gets revenge on them. And it's brutal, and it's bloody, and it's not pretty. Okay? But I can enjoy a good female revenge story. And so, like, the attack is, like, 15 minutes, which is freaking, it's graphic and it's long. But then, you get an hour and 45 minutes of her killing them. I'm just going to say it. She kills all of them. So when I saw I Spit on Your Grave 2, I was like, okay, it's been a long enough time since I watched the original one. I feel like I could watch another one where it's, like 15 minutes of me just feeling like utter trash. And then an hour and 45 minutes of me being like, yes, kill him. You guys, I could not recommend this movie to anyone because I'm just going to do this. If it's a 2-hour movie, she is still being attacked at the 1 hour and a half mark. It is not a female revenge story. It is a female being attacked story. It's horrible. Like, I would give it 0 stars. I am not the person, I don't like thumbsing down things. I will close it and walk away. I don't think I've ever disliked a video on YouTube. I don't want to contribute to the negativity, Like, just because something's not for me doesn't mean someone should feel bad about that. I don't know. Like, that's why I know a lot of people were upset when YouTube got rid of the dislike count, but it doesn't bother me, especially as a viewer, because it just. I mean, I guess it would be nice to know if the majority of people dislike it, because then I'm like, it's probably not for me in that case. But I don't know. I'll learn it on my own either way, you know? I'm sure there are plenty of videos I've watched a ton of people dislike. Like, I love the Saw movies, and I know a lot of people hate them. And I'm okay with that. Like, you can have your opinion, that's totally fine. It doesn't hurt me. But I thumbs down that movie. And I want to say it was on Amazon. I can't think of anyone I could ever recommend that movie to. Because, like, if I knew someone that was that misogynistic, I wouldn't be friends with them. And I definitely wouldn't be recommending movies to them. And I definitely wouldn't recommend this one, because that would probably just make them worse. So yeah, in conclusion, don't watch those movies. They are not for you. I did recently complete a rewatch of the Saw franchise as a whole. Oh, well, other than Spiral. I still need to rewatch that one, but it doesn't have Jigsaw, so it's not quite the same. I enjoyed it, though. I know a lot of people hated it, but I liked it. The main reason I rewatched it was because at work we did a, what's the term? The Mandela effect? Mandela effect? Oh gosh. I'm realizing I don't know how to pronounce it right now. Okay, so it's the idea of... Okay, so, like, if you think of... who is it? The Monopoly guy. Do you think of him as having a top hat and a monocle? Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't. If a lot of people think of something, it's the Mandela effect. Mandela? I still don't think I'm pronouncing it right. Someone in the comments, if you made it this far, please tell me how to pronounce it. Oh, Kira. And one of the questions was, what does Jigsaw say to his victims? And it listed 3 answers. And it was, what was it? I want to play a game. Do you want to play a game? Or, like, it's time to play a game. Something like that. And I was like, oh, I know. I love the Saw movies. It's, would you like to play a game? It ended. And then the correct answer was, I want to play a game. And I was like, what? And then I was like, oh my goodness. And I said this aloud to the group. I was like, you guys, I'm not the only person who chose, would you like to play a game? And I just want to point out, if anyone else has seen War Games, one of the best lines in that movie is, would you like to play a game? So I just... And there was at least one other person in the game that was like, oh, yes, I love that movie. So I was like, yep, we were probably the 2 who voted for that, because we were just, you know, our brains saw that line and didn't put any kind of enunciation on any of the words, just, oh, that sounds familiar, it's got to be that one. Of course, once I thought about it, I was like, yeah, no, he doesn't say that. He wants to play a game. He doesn't ask you. You're trapped. He would never ask you. You don't get a choice. So, yeah. I got second place, and we played a second time, and I got second place again. And I was really proud of both of those second place spots. Like... for when we were playing the first round, I was actually doing really well, and everybody was like, "Oh, Liz is gonna win," and I was like, "No, I'm not. Like, don't jinx it." But I'm not, and no, I didn't. I usually don't. Like, if I ever do get a lead, it never stays. Okay, I think one time it stayed, but every other time I've never gotten first place. Oh my gosh, it's already 8 o'clock. It looks so bright. Okay, sorry. we're coming up at the end of the video and I don't have another movie to talk about. So I hope you guys, oh, look at Akira. See, I hope you guys have been enjoying the cross-stitching and the cat. He's so wonderful. I'm hoping very soon, and hopefully, oh crap, okay, hold on. So this video is, I have such a backlog, you guys. David isn't doing narration with me, or he has reasons not to, so then there are weeks where I don't have a video up, but I have a huge backlog. I'm literally, the next day I cross-stitch is going to be day 94. So y'all yell at David for not helping out and doing narration, because it sucks when I do it on my own, and I'm clearly not good at it. But, yeah. I've actually gone on YouTube and looked at a few YouTube channels, and I love watching other people talk about their passions. It's been so nice, especially when it's the same passion as mine, you know, cross-stitching. I'm not very good at crochet. I've only ever done blankets, but still, you know, you're seeing people discuss crochet and just how happy they look. It makes me happy. I love it so much. So, yeah, and I'm doing my best to comment on them, because I'm like, I want to be in this community, you know? Like, I want to know other people who love cross-stitch.
And that is the end of For Heavenly Beasts, day 86? No, day 86.
43.
That was my husband. Don't let him fake you into thinking the cat is here, because he's not.
Well,
No.
I mean, he's here somewhere.
Yeah, but he's not here down here.
Yeah.
He's not going to pop up in the video unless he starts
Oh, I
making
heard
his...
him.
Okay. Maybe he will. I got exactly 5 hours of footage. There he is. That was him. That was him. The book... No. I finished cross-stitching, and then 10 seconds later, the book ended.
Yeah, she definitely timed it well, and that's why I'm here, because I'm here to say that.
He was here. He's my proof that I'm not a liar, that I somehow timed this great. Cat, come here!
Just ask the cat.
Oh, he doesn't give a crap.
Wait,
Come here.
What's wrong here?
Come here. He's like, there's nothing wrong. I just want to talk to you guys. Yeah, I picked you up funny. You're shrieking at us.
Well,
I'm going to hold you like the weirdo you are. No.
it's like, yes.
No.
Point.
You were shrieking at me, okay? Oop.
Yeah, he did it last night, too.
Oh, he does it every single night and throughout the day. Okay, you're just gonna stay on my lap? Okay. That's your butt. Get your butt off of me, sir. Oh, look at him. Oh. He's so cute. He's such a good boy. Hi. Hello. You're gonna help me with my outro? Huh? Tessa used to help me with them sometimes.
It's his outro now.
No. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that jazz. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Probably not with Akira. I'm just saying. You're purring so loud. Baby. You want to get away, but you're purring. Oh. Look at you. Oh, bless you. I'm still recording. Is that why you're upset with me? You can tell you're being recorded. Oh, he's looking at you.
Looking at you, looking at me, looking at you.
There he goes. Okay. Now it's time to say bye.